What's up, man? I got back today, and my forearm has been in a good spot these last couple days. Like, I have not felt it act up on me. So, I think today should be a pretty good back day. The best back day I've had in the last couple weeks, ever since I injured my forearm. I'm not gonna go super heavy on it, but I do want to start increasing the weight, you know, gradually. And see where I'm at, because that's the only way I can actually gauge if I'm actually back to my usual self. Is to actually try to go up in weight and you know see how it feels. So I'm excited to go and do that. I'm gonna make sure I warm up properly. So typically, whenever I do back, I usually just go straight into my pull down and play around with like 80 pounds, 100 pounds, increase 40 pounds, do a couple reps, increase another 40 pounds, do another couple reps, and until I get to my working weight. And that's typically just, a good a good way for me to warm up. But in light of recent events and injuries, I think it would be smart to warm up my forearms before I actually start playing around with the heavier weights on pull downs. Yeah, that just makes sense, right? If I feel my forearms are going under a lot of tension with my pull downs, then it would be smart to warm them up properly before I start doing that, to lessen the chances of something bad happening. So that's what's going to happen today once I get in there. And it should be a good back day, man. It should be a good back day. I also got to do, what else do I got to do? I don't know. All right. Oh, shit. Look at this line. Oh my God. Look at this traffic. Oh no. All right. Yeah, I got to do my cardio, obviously. 30 minutes on the recumbent bike, because that's my favorite bike. And it's actually pretty smart for me to do that right now, because it's low impact on my knees, and that's something I can definitely benefit from after my little squat debacle. Yeah, my knees are still a little bit sore. I didn't put ice on them yesterday. I know I should have probably, but I forgot to. I was just, doing a lot of shit at night, a lot of late homework, if you know what I'm saying. So I really didn't have time to put ice and treat myself. So, but they feel better today, and my feet, they really hurt still. Like my right foot is the one that really, if I put too much pressure on it, or if I hyperextend it, not hyperextend it, but if I don't know, it's just certain movements that I do with my foot that, you know, it, it just hurts. So whatever. But it's not super crazy pain that I need to go and get checked or something like that. I just need to be more mindful. Yeah. Anyways, I'm doing better in that aspect. So, yeah. So yeah, my cardio's gonna get done, and I'm thinking not shoulders. I just did shoulders, not yesterday, but the day before. It's calves. I'm back to calves. Yeah. Okay. I'll do calves, and that's it. I'll go home. Well, actually, I like to do my post down right after my workout, just to see the pump. Right after, I like to go and do my calves, or whatever muscle group I got to do that day. And then right after that, I'll do my cardio. So that's the plan. That is what is about to go down. If I can get through this fucking traffic, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I'll see you in there for my first set, bro. Yeah, I'm still not that confident going with partials because I think it'll just open up the door for injuries. Because think about it, when you're doing a partial, your main targeted muscle is pretty much cooked at that point. That's why you do your partials, so that you can get a little bit more out of that muscle. But think about it, a lot of other things have to take up the slack for your lats. So in this case, it would be my forearms, and I want to say a little bit of my biceps. And I'm just going to be swinging a little bit more. So I don't need to do that right now. I need to just focus on my back. So no partials. Okay, so focus on using your lats whenever you're doing lat pull down. It's in the name of the exercise. And that's easier said than done, because especially if you don't have your straps like me, your forearms are gonna have to do a little bit more of the work too, just so that you can actually hold on to the bar. But if you do have your straps, then strap up and think about bringing your elbows downwards, not just using your arms to bring the fucking handle down. So chest up and then do that first. Kind of, I don't know if you see what I'm doing, but I'm not using my arms so much. I'm kind of retracting my scapula. I think that's what you call it. Right. Yeah, what do you call that? Your scapula. Try to retract that, move it back, and then bring down your elbows. It takes some time to get used to it, but once you get it, I feel like you're gonna benefit a lot more from doing your pull downs. You're actually gonna start to feel your lats being worked, and you're gonna see some more progress, so that's always good. I think if I do some faster paced rows, I won't feel it as much in my forearms, so this should be a good set. Not too heavy, obviously, but heavy enough. You know what? 160. I can tell my forearm is getting better. I'm not as afraid to take it to failure, even if I feel it in my forearm, like a little bit, because I know my back is doing most of the work. It's not like I'm over using my forearms. So, yeah, I'll do one more just like that. Ah. So, a different type of set that I'm used to, a little bit heavier and a lot faster paced, which is fine. It's good to have a balance in your sets. Sometimes doing lighter squeezing, sometimes doing a little bit heavier, faster pace. It's like with anything in life. You got to find a balance because that's how you get the most out of everything. So, one more, just like that. I know if you go a little bit lighter, you think you'll get the most perfect mind to muscle connection. You're gonna feel it way more in your lats. Dude, if you go a little bit heavier and faster pace, if you actually know how to do the exercise, you can still feel your lats getting pumped. And I know it's a little bit, what do you call it? I don't know. It's harder to believe because I don't know, just people don't want to go heavy, I guess. But I'm telling you, dude, I felt that in my lats right now. That was a good set, so give it a try. But I got to go back to some type of row now, finish up this back day because I got a good pump going already. Oh. All right. That's it. Let me go and check out the pump. Quick and effective back day. So let me just show you what I'm working with. This should be a pretty good one. I don't want to be in the middle though. I don't want to be all the way over here. There we go. What else? What do I mean? What else? I know what my poses are. Damn. I don't know what it is with my breath, dude. Dude. I'm always fucking out of breath. I don't see the point in cardio, honestly. I thought my cardio was gonna get better. The more I fucking, worked out 30 minutes on the recumbent bike. But it doesn't seem to be doing shit. This fucking situation is out of control. Let me try another one. That could be better. I need to suck in this fucking gut, though. Anyways, that's not what I'm trying to fucking show you right now. I'm trying to show you this fucking crazy ass fucking back pump. So, you tell me, how is it looking? I want to stand right underneath the fucking light, though, to do this one. Yeah, I think that should be pretty cool. I want to try it again. All right, that's it, dude. I know these videos are gonna take me a while to actually upload them to my CapCuts and to actually download it, because whenever I record in 4K, just the size of the video is gonna be a little bit heavier, just because of the nature of 4K, whatever the fuck. But I'm not pressed for time, so yeah, let me just get to it. What do you think, dude? Let me know in the comments. Was this a good back day? Let me try and do this. Imagine if I could just get abs. Wouldn't that be nice? Anyways. I'm gonna pass out if I keep posting. All right, I'll see you tomorrow for arms.